Looks like we're in the knife round.
It does. Yo, what's going on, Hayes? Alright, so, welcome back, everyone. We are in the grand finals of the CSGO Rivalcade-sponsored July Blowout Tournament for $5,000. The teams here tonight are playing for $2,500, so some huge money on the line, actually. And so we see... I believe we saw InControl Gaming, I'm sorry, it was Vizion is actually the one that won the knife round, and they opted to go for the CT side, which is what's expected here. The CT side, it fared a little bit more than not here on Overpass, usually about a 9-6, 8-7, so pretty even map. But we're jumping right into the pistol round. So on InControl's gaming side, we actually see Strings pick up Vic. And so we actually see 4 sets of armor, and then we see ISP on a P250 for the InControl side. And now Vizion is going to have to come in and retake this with USPSs, but they do have a kit to work with. So it is going to be Cody that comes in, and Juicy are actually going to get one each. So it is brought down to a 2v3 situation. The hard floppy is actually going to be able to... No, actually, Pure picks it up for him, so it is going to be left down to Juicy. He has a smoke and a diffuse kit. Let's see if he can make it happen. Juicy's going to get one. He's in a position to do this. If he just sticks it, he's going to have it. No, why'd he get off? Oh, no, he's actually going to get the headshot, but I don't know if he's going to have enough time. It's going to be so close. 3, 2... Oh, and he just barely has it. Wow. That's a 0.4 seconds remaining.
That is crazy.
Wow. And, do you know about that?
What did they say? I missed it.
They're saying that wasn't live.
Not live.
They're saying that it was just warm-up. Now they're making them ready up. That was just a warm-up round.
Oh, okay.
What? I don't know. Hold on. Do you know... Has it done that before or no? Oh no. Do we just let it go?
I guess.
Hold on, I'm gonna look and see what the server says. Like what the log says happened. To be honest, I don't know. I guess let's just hit it like this then. Alright, so we see... Okay. We see the same buy up. I'm assuming that we're not going to see the same exact strat, though. So we do have that kit on Juicy, and we do have the P250 on ISP, and that's really the only out-of-place buys that we saw in both the warm-up round here and this round as well, so... Let's see exactly what they opt to go for. Instead of hitting B, it looks like they're going to A this round, and funnily enough, it's... I'm just so surprised as to what happened. So, funnily enough, they expected it to still kind of come B, so it is going to be Juicy that picks up the first one. Simply is actually going to come in and get the hard floppy, so it's going to be dropped to a 4v4 situation. Again, Juicy does have that kit still on him. Let's see if InControl Gaming can make it work. Simply getting another one, so 2 kills out of the 2 kills total this round. It's going to be Vic that comes in with Juicy as well, both taking home headshots. So a 3v2 advantage here for Vizion. Juicy coming in again, getting another shot, but Simply on 3 kills. It's all going to be left up to Simply. Let's see if he can do it. It's going to be the 4th kill for Simply. Oh, he's just going to be taken down by Juicy. And Juicy's going to have that kit and plenty enough time to defuse. So Juicy... Okay. I was just making sure that it doesn't reset. Alright, so it didn't reset, so that is legit. Juicy dropping 4 frags, and actually, right. I believe that Simply dropped 4 frags as well.
Yeah,
so it is 1-0 Vizion, and luckily enough, that kind of went down... That kind of went down the same way the warm-up round went down, so I don't think anybody can be upset about that. Right? A 1v1 situation...
That was epic, though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so... A 1v1 situation that ends up going the way of Vizion, so... Can't be upset about that. And it is going to be kind of a light buy actually here by InControl Gaming, but Strings is actually have already picked up an M4 off of Juicy Juice. Juicy Juice coming off 4 kills in that round, decided to go with a big buy coming into the second round here. So InControl Gaming actually having really good control of this site. It's going to be Ballboy and Tranny who come in. And it's actually going to be Ballboy that picks up 3, so 3 huge kills by him, and then it's going to be the hard floppy that comes in to just clean up the rest of them. So Juicy, the only one that goes down, but they are going to salvage his M4 there, so no, didn't really go for broke. They were able to pick it up, so not a huge ordeal there.
InControl has been very confident about their chances of winning this tournament, so we'll see. It's interesting to see Vizion come out and take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so InControl just got off an ESEA main match where they did lose the match, but they've been playing all day, and you have to think that has to wear you down. And you think about maybe this potentially going to 3 matches. You're talking about having played upwards of 10 matches tonight throughout the day today, and so it is insane. And so something interesting that we see here is actually that InControl Gaming decided to go ahead and buy up because they had gotten the bomb plant. I'm kind of confused between the warm-up and the actual rounds now, but I do believe they got the bomb plant on both rounds. And so the bomb plant came in, so they are able to buy up in this round. You see that they have, they're lacking a little bit in nades, but when it comes down to it, they all do have armor, head armor, and AK, so that's the important stuff. So Juicy is going to be able to open up on one, but it's going to be Pure who actually trades him out. So Pure avenges his teammate and makes it back to a 4v4 situation. And it is slow. Other than that, it is quite slow. The bomb is coming back down towards this connector area and is actually going to try and make his way towards B. So there are 2 players for Vizion, actually now a third rotating in, so it is going to be this 4v3 kind of battle, and actually Ballboy in a really unique position up there, but Smoke is going to spot him out. Vic is going to come in with a kill of his own. He's actually going to come in with 2 Vicking, 3 kills with that UMP, and oh my gosh, dude, what a play by Vic, picking up 4 kills with a nade kill there, but with that UMP, going up against AKs, he just made that UMP look like...
Yeah, get on my back.
He made that UMP look way more overpowered than it really is there. And so into this round, we're going to see InControl Gaming on that. They're just going to fall off. They're going to go for the save round. Just a little, some upgraded pistols there. And then it should be, you'd think that it'd be clean for Vizion, but last time that InControl had pistols in their arms, in their hands rather, they actually did some pretty good work with it, being able to pick up that M4 and actually, frag out a little bit. So let's see what happens here. It is kind of a slow push, but it is all directed towards A at the moment. 4 players towards A. One just kind of working his way into connector, seeing what's going on. He's going to see if he spots anyone out. He actually does. Oh, actually gets a headshot on Ballboy through the metal there. But it is going to be Juicy, the one that has the first kill of the round. He's actually going to pick up 2 in Smoke and Strings, respectively. He has the opportunity to get more, but it is going to be Floppy who gets Pure. And actually, Hard Floppy wants a little bit more as well. And simply, he's going to get a nice headshot onto Juicy to return for the 2 frags that he did get on his teammates. But the round is going to go for broke other than the kill that simply got onto Juicy. So 4-0, a good start here by Vizion.
Absolutely. I wonder if it is fatigue, like you said, setting in for InControl. Right,
and so we've seen them power through a lot of teams today. They have done very well, so far today to come to all the way to the 7th round. This is, the 8th game that they've pretty much played today, and we're talking about, the potential to play 2 more. So you do have to wonder if that does fatigue him. Juicy with a nice shot onto ISP, Strings and Ballboy trading out. So, Juicy with another nice shot. Oh my gosh, coming in hot with the op no scope there, so an advantage to Vizion once more, but it is Pure and Smoke here with AKs and full utility, so it is definitely doable. Juicy dropped down to 26 HP with that AWP, so definitely a doable round for InControl Gaming. Let's see if they can make it work. Cody hiding in this position behind barrels. He's actually going to get Pure with it, and he's going to catch Smoke out with, I guess, a smoke, so it is going to go the way of Vizion once again. And so now, one of the things that we do want to note is actually when you get about 5 rounds in, you're getting to that max loss bonus. So at this point, at this round, I don't know if they'll force up completely here, but after this round, pretty much InControl Gaming will be all the guys on InControl Gaming will be able to buy AK and AK's armors, a little bit of utility every single round until they win. And so we will just have to see how long it takes before they can put their first round up on the board. So it is going to be a little bit of a change of pace as they are taking this A position really, really hard. And I think Vic's a little bit confused because he's actually behind them all already. He's going to be able to pick up one. He basically, oh my gosh, he flicks around and gets all three. And it's going to be Strings who finally comes in and takes him down. But oh my gosh, Vic doing a lot of work. And now it's Juicy Juice's turn as well. Juicy backstabbing some people as well. Drops ISP all the way down to 5 HP and is going to finish him off here shortly, I think. ISP actually able to fall back, and that's important because he does have the bomb, so if they do want to make a play here, they are going to need him to keep control of that bomb. But the question now is how long can he stand in this position without either getting fired out or they're cornered by 3 or 4 guys there. So now it is all up to Strings boosted in this flower position here along, and he's going to get caught out by the hard floppy, possibly. He actually gets the guys through the smoke in the back, but some shots traded through the smoke there.
Triple kills like that against InControl all day, and it's happened 2 or 3 times in this match.
Yeah, InControl like seemingly just caught out of place, and it was a little bit funny because I don't even think I believe it was Vic. I don't even think he realized that he was already behind him because of the smoke and the flash and how fast they were putting, aggression towards A. I don't think he realized that he was already behind them and had the opportunity to get 3 of them. But he capitalized way more than he should because there was the 2 guys in front of him, still the 1 guy, behind him, and he did a good job of, taking them all out. And so that's a nice opening pick by ISP to drop down Cody, giving InControl Gaming, the advantage not only there, but also dropping down Juicy below 50 HP. So a pretty good, when it comes down to just sheer damage, a pretty good place for InControl Gaming to be here. So we would expect to see them, if they work as a unit here, at most, you're probably going to see some sort of like 4v2 situation when they go to execute towards the site. And so as long as they play this together and they play it right, you should see a pretty clean round here. But it is going to be the hard flop who actually takes on ISP with a super nice headshot. And if Smoke messes around too much, he's going to be taken out too. And so Smoke knows that, Vizion... Oh my gosh! Did you see that grenade? Oh my gosh, that perfect grenade. A perfect grenade over top of the tunnel actually took him out. So a crazy play there, and then Strings coming in with the wall bang. So people are being traded out back and forth, but it's a very awkward situation as there is a huge battle here going on at B, but the bomb is actually coming up here towards A, so it's going to be left up to Vic. He's done so much good work here in this bathroom position. Let's see if he's just going to be able to hold it off in this round. So it's going to be Pure that try and peeks. He's going to miss that op shot. And Vic with another huge round, coming in with 3 kills. So that's back-to-back 3K rounds for him. He's sitting at 12 frags so far, 12 and 2.
To know, like, in advance where everyone's going to be. Crazy.
I don't know that I would say it exactly like that, but no, he's putting himself
I don't
in.
mean that in a bad way.
No. Good game sense.
ESP.
No, Vic looking very strong, as well as just Vizion as a team is looking very good. And so InControl set back onto another save round here. Just some pistols and upgraded armors, and we are seeing a little bit of some fast play towards B. It's going to be the hard floppy and Ball Boy that pick up 1 each. Ball Boy coming in with another one, but Strings is actually going to get the headshot onto him. So Strings has himself an M4. Or I'm sorry, Strings has himself an M4. And he has the bomb, but it is going to be Vic that comes in from that side flank to pick up the final kill of the round. So 8 rounds, yeah. I would definitely say that it's about time for a pause. The thing about this is a little bit different on the Razer Arena platform from other leagues is that you actually get 5 pauses, and I think you can go up to like 10 minutes or so. So, potentially obviously you have them for other things, not to just, sit around and waste time. But if you take one now, you don't have to worry about not having one later, or if there's any problems later, so you don't have to use them necessarily as carefully as you do in some other leagues and tournaments and situations. So I would advise taking one as soon as possible. But on that note, Strings is going to try and enter his team in towards this A site here, and it's going to be Ball Boy that actually returns onto him, so it's a 4v4 situation. And right now, it is kind of a slow play. The bomb dropped back into connector. And we're just waiting. And oh my gosh, Simply, I don't know exactly what he was doing, but perfect timing to pick off Ballboy there. And actually, Smoke's going to nice spray down onto Cody, so a 4v2 advantage. You'd think it's super hard for InControl Gaming to lose this one, but let's see what happens here. Juicy has proven to be huge with that op, and Vic as well, just a huge asset to this team so far in this game. Actually, Juicy tags him up through the wall here, and they actually trade shots with each other through the wall. And so it is going to be Juicy and Vic versus Pure Simply Smoke. The bomb is going to get planted Simply on 12 HP, Juicy on 10 HP, so we're seeing the advantage seems to look like it is going to go towards InControl Gaming. And Vic using these wooden boards back here to see if he can spot anybody out. And it looks like it's about time that he goes in. Juicy drops down from heaven, so they are on site. But InControl Gaming holding very, very passive after plant angles. Pure is going to miss the shot through the smoke, but it is going to be Smoke who ends up getting both of them in the back. So a good play by Smoke there, knowing that his teammate had missed the shot, was in kind of an awkward position, knew that there was a smoke down near the bomb, so Smoke kind of peeking out, making sure that that the bomb was safe, wasn't being defused, and that his teammate was also going to be safe.
On the board at least. Let's see if they can, turn the tide here, get some momentum going.
Right, so like we said in the past, is like the biggest thing about this is that you don't want to follow up winning this with a loss because it's going to set you back down to about $1,900. And so it's imperative that they capitalize on this. And on that note, Juicy with a huge pick into mid, getting boosted up on those rails there. An awesome opening pick to Pure, and especially on Pure because he had that AWP. They went for that. They went for that double op setup here on the T side, which is something that you don't typically see. And actually, you're going to see Simply pick it up. So they have it saved for right now. But as it stands, it is a 4-on-4 situation, which it typically favors the T side. But it only favors the T side if you play as a team. If you're going in one by one, it's just gonna hurt you. But if you can continue to play as a team through the rounds, then you should have the advantage coming into a 4-on-4 situation, or anything less than a 5-on-5 situation. And so InControl Gaming showed a little bit of aggression towards B, which actually brought one of the A players down towards B, but now as some time has passed, he's actually going to rotate back up to A. So it is going to be a 2-2 split for Vizion. They have 2 players at A, 2 players at B, and this is what I'm saying. This isn't a situation where they are playing 2 versus 4. If they enter this site at the same time, if they pull this off correctly, they should be in a 4-on-2 battle, which is something that you shouldn't lose. Worst case scenario, you'd lose 2 players. But let's see what happens here. They've already lost 1, and no teammates have retaliated. A flash comes in, but Simply actually does get the shot through the flash. So the trade does come in. It's a 3-on-3 situation. Let's see who's going to capitalize. It's going to be Cody that takes down Simply, and the hard floppy is going to get smoked. So now it's all down to ISP. He has the AWP in hand, but he has to deal with 3 players on this A site. He does hear the footsteps of the hard floppy, but he's running out of time. He picks up 1. He needs to find both of them within 5 seconds, and it's going to be Ballboy who ends up finding him with 5 seconds left. And Cody and Ballboy are actually going to both going to be able to pick up the op, and actually one of them, rubs it in the face a little bit.
Yep.
And so that's what happens when you get down to the nitty-gritty here. Grand Finals, best of 3, and I don't know if you guys saw that earlier, but I believe the maps that we were playing were Overpass, Cache, and I forget the other one, maybe Train. And so it should.
It was Train, yep.
Okay, and so it should be a very a couple some really interesting maps. A really good for a best of 3. It's a really good map pool to have to show off different assets that a team may have. And so coming into this, it's another kind of quasi buy by InControl Gaming. They're just trying to make something work at this point. Pure and Simply get a kill, but it is going to be Vic and Ballboy who come in to finish off the round. So 10-1, and at this rate, it's just. I don't know that it's at the point, coming back 10-5 on this map. If they can get a little bit of momentum on their T side and bring it back to 10-5, then maybe I don't say what I'm about to say. But sometimes when you're in a best of 3 situation and you're down like this, you kind of just concede yourself to this map, and you say, you know what, we don't want to have hard feelings. You just want to let's get this one over with. Let's just start a new map. Let's start fresh on a new map. Let's gain our momentum on a new map, rather than trying to, and I don't know that it's at that point yet, but Juicy Juicy says that it's at that point now. Juicy picking up that collateral there, And he's actually going to pick up a third with his P250, and it's going to be Vic who comes in and is probably just going to finish it off. Yep, so Juicy with 3 there, Vic with 2, and I mean, you're getting to the point where it's just like, you know what? Let's just, force up, finish this one out, and then just give it our best shot in the next map, try and take it to 3, and, just put this one behind us, because it's...
Well, I mean, a couple of rounds ago, though, they could have paused, they could have taken a breath, but, they chose not to.
Right. And, I think for me...
Now it's kind of out of hand.
Right, now it's a little bit out of hand, right, and so, I'd feel, just get this one over with, let's look best in the next map. And so they have this slow B play. They actually do a good job of spotting that guy out at barrels, but the hard floppy has already made aggression to pick out strings. So now it is just going to be this full-out battle here. There's a bunch of players in this water connector area. Perfect nade is going to come in to actually stop the plant by smoke, and the trades are coming in. Pure taking out hard floppy. Juicy getting revenge by taking down Pure. So the bomb is going to be planted, quite possibly. They have the utilities to get it down, and actually, you know what they're doing? They're messing around with Vision. They're actually just going to run it up and plant it A to just buy some time, maybe take some time off that off the bomb clock. So let's see if the fake works. Buys them a little time. You can see they're all running over B site now. It's just going to be a matter of time before they check and see, oh wait, the bomb is actually at A. So let's see if Simply is in a good enough position to try and take care of this. It's not. It's going to be Juicy who comes in with that CZ, but he's dropped down to 19 HP, so this is doable. Juicy's going to miss his shot. He's going to... Oh my god! Juicy hitting an insane no-scope shot onto ISP. Wow.
You're speechless, Jake.
Yes. Which doesn't happen often. Wow, that's a very confident shot.
Yeah.
And that's a very, very insane shot for Juicy. And so now, like I said, when you start getting in that round loss bonus, it's like they're just going to buy up AKs every round until they can try and win something. And at this point, it kind of just looks like they're just trying to bust it out and maybe try and end it as fast as possible. So Smick is going to pick up one, and actually Strings, because they know that that guy has to be boosted on top of him, they actually get that guy, the other guy, through the wooden boards there. And now just Pure jumping kind of sporadically, and it's actually a really huge hold here by Cody coming in with 2, then ISP turning in with 1, and...
They had the advantage there.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple plays that I question. The fact that I think it was Cody, or I'm sorry, it was Smoke, it was Pure that just jumps off the bomb site into, I don't know. It was just, I think that at this time they're waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like it. Hopefully they regroup.
And so again, you keep seeing this same play where they're just kind of running out of these long tunnels, just hoping for the best. And really, I think Vizion is even caught on a little bit by sending 2 guys into that position. So, and Juicy Juice hitting a nice flick shot on the string. So it is only going to be up to Smoke in a 1v5 situation. He will need all 5 kills if he wants to do this. But to be honest, I don't know that he does want to do it. So he actually does backstab ball, but it is going to be hard floppy that comes in and takes him down. So 14-1, a huge CT side. And you can see Juicy and Vic at 19 apiece. So huge performance by them. Vic just having a couple amazing rounds. Juicy having a couple amazing shots. So just a huge game for them. And I think at this point, I'd be all right with saying that I think that this one is close to over. But let's see what happens. Maybe a change of side will be a change of fate for InControl Gaming. And so the server will reset here.
Well, they got a long way to go, though.
Yes. Yeah. And so let's see what happens here. It looks like Vision is going for the armor. 3 of the players have armor. 4 of the players, 5 of the players. So all 5 players going for armor on Vision's side. And then you see the only difference on the InControl Gaming side is that Smoke actually has himself a smoke and a couple of grenades. So it is going to be a hard bust here into connector for Vision. And let's see, it looks like they're actually going to take it up towards A. So they're going to be behind ISP here, but let's see if it's ISP that spots him out first. Nope, Vic turns around. He actually sees him, spots him out. And so now it's just going to be an A-site hold for the 4 remaining players of InControl Gaming. Smoke seemingly missing a lot of his shots. Ballboy is going to be able to get one. Smoke's actually going to get one. Strings is going to come in. And actually Smoke is running out of bullets, but he wants to get the knife kill. He's actually going to get the knife kill, so it is a 3-on-2 situation in favor of InControl Gaming. But it's going to be Ballboy that drops it down back to 2-on-2. So the plant is going to go down. No, it's actually going to be a fake plant, and actually Vic is going to get the drop shot onto Strings there. So now it is Simply versus both Vic and Ballboy, and it is going to be Ballboy that gets actually a nice Glock shot onto Simply. So, looks like InControl Gaming actually kind of wanted to go for that round, and then in the end, it just slips from out of the reach, and I think that will write the end of the story for this one. Vizion at 15 on match point has 14 rounds on match point, and InControl Gaming obviously just buying up everything they can, but let's see how they sacrifice their last moments here on Overpass.
Yeah, I'm just shocked at this this score on this first map. You know,
Right.
based on what we saw all day long.
Right.
Even based on the last round.
Yeah. And so there are kills traded out, but again, that equipment advantage definitely towards the Vizion side, as they did win that round. And actually, okay, now Vizion is just taking a handle of the round, so it's all going to be on ISP, and there it is. Juicy is going to get the high chat to finalize the 16-1 scoreline. Vizion 16, InControl 1. And I think InControl just need to take a minute. They need to regroup. They need to take a breather, and they need to focus on what's going on in the next map. They just need to, write this one off. They need to just completely think about, what's going to happen on this next map. And I mean, you have a bad game, you have a bad start to a game, it gets you in a bad mindset. When a team has that kind of momentum, winning 8, 10, 12 rounds in a row, it's really hard to break them out of that mindset. So, for you just have to, you have to take the L. You have to take it like, you take it like a man. You just say, it was bad. We started off, crummy, and we just have to, pass it on, look at it, figure out what you were doing wrong when, when the night's over. But when you're 9 matches deep for the evening, you just want to focus on getting out to the next one and trying to perform your best. So,
right. Just want to remind people that are watching the stream, make sure you go to tv.rivalcades.com.